Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And they'll be set up well as he is. Yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. 3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Derek Forrest. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll go back to forward on first down, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Down the right sideline. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line. Daniels to throw on second down. He runs with it. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jayden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Commanders have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This is taken at the 25. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by 4. And he'll have a Commander's first down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
The pressure all over him. He goes down again. That is Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle, in there for the sack. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll air this one out for Watkins.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. run with Barkley. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, first quarter in the books here on 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Dotson, the man in motion. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? To the air again. Hurts. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught by 4. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Throwing on second down, Daniel. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Washington.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. And anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Hurts. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds, but all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play just before the half. To gain of 43 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man, Devontae Smith. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On 2nd down, Hurts. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. On the handoff, this is Barkley. Give him 14 on that one. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop him.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Hurts. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On fourth down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. That one is good. And the Eagles will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniel. Gonna look deep, looking for more. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Daniel. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Play action. Here's Daniels. This one complete to Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He'll go right and find his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now a handoff to Ford. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A hit, and he has lost the football. And the defense has it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
On play action, here's Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. He's down in time. It's a first down. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Play action. Here's Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. He'll manage only a couple. Deron Payne there for the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's to the sideline and pulled in by Smith.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
That one caught by Smith. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Man in motion is Smith. Once again, it's Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Barkley. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Second and goal. So got it. The tight end comes in motion. One more time, they try Barkley. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. He'll take him down at the 3-yard line. We are through 3 quarters. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. They'll run with Barkley. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. No movement from the kicking team to break this tie. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Clearly this coach thought this was a moment he could strike. Thought he had a play to get this one in the end zone to take a touchdown lead. But instead, the defense comes up with a huge stop, and we still got ourselves a tie ball game.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to go out of bounds, but not until he's past the 25-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. This is intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. On is Elliott to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
That pass taken in by McLaurin. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. On first down, Daniels. That's complete. Some more on the right side. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. To throw is Daniels. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead.
To the goal line and in. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And they'll get him out of bounds, but a good return to the 30. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
On third down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
That's a tough incompletion right there. Feels like that down was their only chance to extend this possession enough to end this game in regulation. I think the smart move here now is you have to punt this ball away. You cannot risk a fourth down failure and give your opponent a short field to get a chance to win it themselves.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
fourth. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Now, on 2nd and long. They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get the timeout called here. It comes with just 1 second left on the clock. So now, pressure situation for Riley Patterson. This to win the game. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And the Commanders move out in front 20-17. So a win here on the road for the Commanders. They move to 1-0.